I am host Josefina Bonilla Velez, and this is Money in Motion. Today, we're going to talk about something a little different: toxic relationships. Oof, yikes. It's a little cringeworthy and uncomfortable. You may be thinking that I'm pivoting to a dating podcast. Stay with me here, though, because the relationship I want to talk about today is not a new relationship. It is one we have had for a long time, our entire lives, in fact. Maybe your fear of it has not allowed us to question it, examine it, and we have even defended it. But alone, in the dark, when we can't pretend anymore, we know it for what it is: toxic. I'm not talking about that ex, you know the one. I'm talking about your relationship with money. Yes, you might be in a toxic relationship with your finances. And now is the time to acknowledge it. Researchers have identified 5 patterns that define a toxic relationship. Pattern 1: chronic communication breakdown. In a bad relationship, communication becomes a weapon. Instead of honest conversations, people resort to criticism, defensiveness, and stonewalling. Researchers at the Gottman Institute say contempt is the number one predictor of a relationship ending. That dismissiveness, that I don't even want to deal with this right now energy. Sound familiar? For many of us, that is exactly how we talk to our money. We criticize ourselves every time we check our balance. I'm so bad with money. I'll never get this right. Then we get defensive when someone brings up budgeting. I know I did. And then we stonewall. We stop opening the bank app. We let the statements pile up. If I don't see it, it's not real. But ignoring the problem doesn't make it go away. It's worse. Pattern 2: no trust. Ooh, no trust. I don't trust you. In a toxic relationship, trust is gone. And it shows up in 2 extremes: obsessively monitoring every move or completely looking the other way. With money, the same thing happens. Some women check their accounts multiple times a day in a panic. Every transaction is a source of anxiety. Something is wrong, something is missing, something is about to fall apart. And others, they never look. That was me. They swipe and hope for the best. They don't know their balance, their credit score, or what they owe. That is the financial equivalent of being too afraid to face the truth. Either way, there is no trust. And without trust, there is no security. Pattern 3: control and manipulation. In a toxic relationship, one partner tries to control the other through gaslighting, making you doubt your own reality. We've been there. That never happened. You're being too sensitive. Now think about the voices around money that have been in your head since childhood. Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. We're just not the kind of people who have money. You'll never be good at this. That is financial gaslighting. Stories handed down from family, culture, and past experiences that make you doubt your own ability to build wealth. They isolate you from the confidence and the tools you need to move forward. And then there is the world around us. Buy now, pay later. You deserve this. Manufactured urgency designed to make you spend money you don't have on things you don't need. We are being manipulated, and most of the time we don't even realize it. Pattern 4: emotional disconnection and neglect. In a bad relationship, one or both partners feel taken for granted. No appreciation, no intentionality, just going through the motions. Many of us treat money exactly like this: we earn it, we spend it. We earn it, we spend it. And we never stop to connect with it. No financial goals, no value based spending, no sense of where it's going or why. You feel like you're always working but never getting ahead. You're exhausted. I'm exhausted. but your bank account doesn't reflect the effort. That is financial neglect. And just like a relationship, neglect breeds resentment. You start resenting your job, your bills, the money itself, and you cannot build something meaningful with money you resent. Pattern 5, incompatible values and unresolved conflict. In a toxic relationship, couples fight about the same things over and over because at the root, their values are incompatible and neither is willing to do the real work of getting on the same page. With money, this looks like the same argument about spending, the same guilt. Oh, every January, the same promise. This year it will be different. And then nothing changes. That conflict stays unresolved because we never get clear on what we actually value. What does money mean to you? What do you want it to do for your life? What kind of future are you building? What does retirement look like? Until you answer those questions, you will keep having the same fight on repeat, going nowhere. So here's a question I want to leave you with today. If money were a person and you treated a human being the way you treat your finances, would that be a healthy relationship? For many of us, the honest answer is no. But here's the good news. It's never too late to start over. You can rebuild trust, you can improve communication, and you can get on the same page about values. Single women take twice as long to build their financial footing as men. I know this because I lived it, but I got practical. I've been getting practical. I learned what I didn't know about money, which has been a lot. And it gave me a foundation I now can stand on. It starts with awareness and it starts with honesty. And it starts with deciding that you deserve a relationship with money that actually works for you. And no, you don't have to start from scratch, but you do have to start. If this resonates, share with a woman who needs to hear it. And remember, the most important financial decision you will ever make is deciding to pay attention. We can't go back, but we can move forward together. And remember to subscribe now wherever you listen to podcasts.